Can you tell me about yourself? What industry are you in? What title do you have? And what does your day-to-day look like?
Well, I'm a real estate broker in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I've been in this market, had my license for 26 years. It's the northern part of Idaho. We call it the Panhandle. And it's a beautiful part of the country, actually a part of the world. People come from all over the world. Yeah, I love being a broker here and thoroughly enjoy what I do, which is helping people find the home of their dreams or sell and either scale down or move up and get a bigger house or sometimes find a business location. I do pretty much all things real estate, but primarily it's residential buying and selling, helping people buy and sell properties.
Good. Sounds great. How did you find VirtueDesk?
Actually, as Tristan, one of the guys that I follow, he had told me about it. And as we had been talking over some time, he introduced me to the CEO of VirtueDesk and a couple other people. And I actually was able to get on the phone with them, talk with them directly, which was very helpful. As time went on, I really just realized that I needed an assistant pretty badly. And I wanted to just take the leap of faith because I had so much on my plate that I just didn't have time to do anymore. Having to do with social media management and editing my videos that I was making for YouTube, editing those and putting those together, data management for all the databases that I have as a real estate agent. There was just so many things that were just taking time that I didn't have because I like to focus on my clients and spend all my time with them. Really, that's where it's at for me. That's what I love and enjoy. So I needed to find someone who loved doing those other things and take them off my plate. And I found that in Jobina. So I'm very, very happy.
Yes, we're very happy to have you as well, Jim. Oh, what type of VA do you have? And how did you figure out what type you needed?
It was kind of a process. I mean, when I started with Jobina, I told her at the beginning, I'm going to start giving you things to do and I'm going to show you a little bit about how to do them. But then you need to keep open communication and let me know if there's some things I ask you to do that you don't want to do, don't like. But pretty much as fast as I could throw things at her, she'd pick it right up. And she was a go-getter and she kept asking me for more, give me more work, give me more work. She's a virtual assistant. She kind of does a little bit of several things for me. Prospecting through social media, through my website. She does like I said, my YouTube video editing of videos that I make. She does database management and mailing out thank yous and mailing out gifts through Mailbox Power, which I use, which is a very powerful program. She just does so many things. Like I don't even know the list now. It's grown quite long. I pretty much, I think, have maxed her out from her part-time hours that she does for me.
That's awesome. Final question for you, Jim. So how would you rate Jobina, your VA, and the VirtueDesk experience? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, and why?
Jobina is a 10 plus for sure. She is excellent in every way. She is definitely more than I could have expected, more than I did expect. The quality of her basically speaking English, and understanding English. And I hopefully she's actually getting better and better as time goes on because we talk a lot. Excellence there. She's a college graduate. She's very smart. And so far, there's nothing I've given her to do that she can't figure out. Some of the things I just literally say, do this. And she goes on Google or whatever and figures out how to do it. Or videos I send her, watches, YouTube clips I send her, and then she figures it out. And she's been a huge blessing to me. Mader Homes, my business. I can't imagine doing it without her now. She could never leave me because she just does so much for me. As far as VirtueDesk, it was a great process in the beginning because I'm not nervous about it, but it was new. I'd never done it before. Hired a virtual assistant from, the Philippines. And so I just didn't know what to expect. But you guys made the process really, really good. I love the fact that I got to interview 5 people. And I mean, back to back to back to back to back. And I got to interview Jobina was one of the 5. There was actually 2 out of the 5 that I think I could have picked either one and been really happy. But there was something about her that just stuck out to me. And I interviewed her twice. I had her come back on the Google call, Google video, another interview. And I had her come back on and ask her some more questions. And that just sealed the deal. And I like the fact that I got several options because, you have to get a sense for someone. And if you'd work well together, do you feel like you would, and that kind of, when it comes to especially these kind of things, I'm a very relational networking person. It's important to me that I get along well and that we mesh well. And I know a short interview doesn't tell you everything about someone, but
That's right.
it does tell you a little bit. I like the process. I was walked through it step by step from choosing the VA to what's the price per hour to figuring out how many hours would I like to start with. And I decided to start part-time so I could kind of figure it all out and get my feet wet with part-time with Jobina. And then now I think here we are 9 months later. Like I said, I couldn't do my business without her. And I am now actually looking at increasing her hours a little bit just to have her be able to do some more things for me. Yeah, it's been a great experience. I've told this to lots of my realtor friends that if they're looking at hiring a virtual assistant, definitely check out VirtueDesk because my experience has been good.